now that I'm not muted. Time to start paper mapping up the next level. So, this next level is a cavern. And boss is going to be an eel. I'm not sure what that is. Go away. Hello. How is it going? Welcome in. Surprise. It's such a surprise. Hey D, how are you? How's everybody doing? I'm hanging in. Been really tired lately. But besides that, just working. Act shocked. I don't know how to do it. Because you don't shock me. You never shock me. Oh, there's a shock. YouTube just blocked me. What's up, Bloody Cortex? How's everybody doing? How's it going? What was I? So, do I know the Muffin Man? No, I was saying because my screen fell. Never mind. So this is the I am working on a particular level today of the game Koisugi, Legend of the Water Guardian. The level that I'm focusing on today will be the eel boss. If it's first time being here, basically what Koisugi Legend of the Water Guardian is, it's a 2D style action adventure game based off of a Chinese proverb about the koi fish swimming up the river for 100 years, except for we're not going to span it for 100 years. It's going to have the art influence of Yukio. Postpone that ad real quick. Essentially, it takes place in Japan, the turn of the century, 1800s, where the industrial age is starting to come in, and it's polluting the land, and it kind of the pollution makes the wildlife kind of go crazy, kind of like 28 Days zombie crazy, and you play as a koi fish that needs to save her pond, her ilk, and the river. And so at this point, what we're doing is the paper map, like I said, for our eel boss, which is our 5th boss, or 5th level. Fish version, yep. I mean, I don't want to call them zombie fish, but they're essentially zombie fish. They even have a little bit of 28, or not 28 days, Last of Us kind of effects going on. Where's the enemy mobs? So you can see we have a progression of an infection. So here's our normal style fish, a little bit of kind of like the introduction of them to the pollution, a little time in the pollution, and then full scale, like they're pretty much done. These ones here will be kind of like floating mines, if you will. They're really not even aware. Those tentacles will be like feelers. So very, and I didn't mean to because we came up with this concept a long time ago, but this is very Last of Us show kind of thing. Uh, but yeah, so that's essentially our progression with our mobs. We have a total of 9 levels, and so you can kind of see here. We have our intro level, the river, the frog boss, the Umibuzu, the eel, and then we go into the underworld. We have a catfish boss, the crab empire, and then our final boss, which is a dragon. It is kind of Last of Us, yeah. Honestly, I did not intend for that to happen. Yeah, there you go. So that's true. It's true. I mean, to be fair, the idea of the infection in Last of Us is based off of the fungus in like the tropical forests and stuff, where ants will get pretty much they're dead, but the fungus is controlling their body. Yeah, yeah. So, matter of fact, when I was kind of like pitching this to the team originally, I said, well, they'll be kind of like zombie fish, and one person was like so anti that, and I just kept saying, well, they're not really zombie, they're just kind of mind controlled with anger.
I'll leave it open until.
Okay. So yeah, that's the game in a very quick explanation. Like I said, I am going to start paper mapping the eel level out, and the eel level is actually probably a little. So far, it's going to be the most unique, um, because this will be. You'll see it from 2 different angles on this. So in the story, Kada, who's the protagonist here, she gets flung into these 2 Tanuki, these like dog-like characters, and they drink tea to kind of get by day to day, and the tea makes them hallucinate. So it makes them see the world as it used to be before the corruption and the pollution and all that. And Kada falls into their teapot and absorbs the hallucinogen tea. And so after that, you'll take the tea, you'll find the moss in the river, and you'll take it and you'll see the river as it used to be. But if you're not on the moss, then you see the world as it is, corrupted and polluted. Kasugi plus X Friday. Yeah, collab? What?
Friday Tea Club.
Oh. But you wrote why? Hey, don't.
Well, yeah, thanks.
Apparently, Kate's having problems typing.
I meant to say Ely Pool. It's an
Oh
eel
my
level.
god, I fucking forgot I married the pun queen.
Yeah.
Who speaks like that? Who speaks like that? So yeah, this level design is gonna be a little interesting to say the least. So this is an older render of what our eel boss will look like. Um, since then, we've changed the art style, and these are the minions. I don't know if these are going to be the ones that we have. They look like they're relatively new, but losing views. This is orange jump when I tell my wheelchair user friend she's a really good driver. She's cool. Don't come for me. Little disclaimer there. Yeah, I always think of the that's funny. I think of the commercial, the Halo commercials where he's using puns and the aliens getting pissed off. Puns? You know I hate puns. So, but yeah, so basically gonna use this idea, these characters. I'm gonna lay out a general idea, and then I'll probably have to go through it a bunch of times, just to kind of give that, reasoning and that need to use the hallucinogen in the level. Willy Wonka. At least she has a good humor about it.
Glorified Roomba.
She encourages it. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, that was not what I thought I was going to have. Alright, so there is going to be... This is all basically underground. This definitely have to be longer than that, too. Splits for 9,000. Pow. So something else that is part of this level is our Hanzaki. I think I'm saying that name right. And she is one of the oldest animals in the river. She is so large, she's actually an island. And the eel lives underneath her. Since the pollution has kind of frozen her in place, she doesn't move, and so the light doesn't come down, and so it's kind of frozen underneath. So a lot of this level is going to have a lot of ice. So I got to keep that in mind. So I'm just going to create a layer here. And so I'm going to be using a lot of blues. So that way when I hand this off, I mean, even though I'm the level designer, but when I hand this to the artist to make the assets, they know what they're building. Yeah, did you work on games? Anything I would know? Or just as a hobby worked on games? Got stuff on my screen here. Worked on a mobile game for a while, this one. Right on. Oh, I think I actually... When I was in college, when I did my undergrad, I should say. About six of us were going to try to start our own studio, and back then we really didn't have access to the game engines that we have today, so that we were going to do a mobile game, the Samsung Ericsson actually. Oh no, the Sony Ericsson, sorry. I think I was worried because after about our 6 month contract ran out, my boss asked us to stay on without pay. We all noped out. The game flopped. I was happy though because the only levels that worked were the ones with my art. Nice. I mean, that sucks. It sucks overall, right? Like you guys didn't get it finished, but that's a tale that happens a lot. All too often. And now it just gets really harder when you have I mean, to be fair, the three people that are on this project with me, or two others, I should say, we're basically doing this out of love for it, right? But obviously we're gonna publish it and hope it does relatively well so we can do more. So, um, but yeah, right now none of us are being paid for this. So usually I have a pretty good idea of what I want this to look like, but on this one, I don't. If I could, but I didn't have another job and couldn't really work for free at the time. No, I hear you. I've done the hope that things turn around a few times actually. Um, I worked for my first production job out of college. I worked for a communications company that did like Flash stuff, and they lost funding. I want to say the last year that I worked there, and they even retracted our checks. So like I had already paid things, and then they took back whatever my salary was for the week. I don't even remember what it was. And yeah, I had all kinds of things happen because of that. And then they basically shut the doors, but they were still trying to do stuff. So they had us work from home, and they were somehow they figured out how to pay whoever they brought back on for the time being about $500 a week. That's how much they were paying us. Uh, and then when they finally folded, they all put us down as I-9 employees. Now this was it wasn't even a full year. It was I want to say it happened in June, and I think I lasted until maybe November. And they tried to put us down as I-9 employees, making us pay for all taxes for the whole year, but they were supposed to pay for them all. That was part of the agreement. And yeah, so that sucked. And then the other one was just recently for a school, a college that was trying to the teachers were trying to buy the school itself. Oh, sorry, there's ads gonna start in about 1 second. I couldn't stop that one. Yeah, I mean, D, are you in ads? Are you in? You're subbed. You're not even paying attention. I don't want to answer if you're in ads. No ad here. Oh, okay.
Popped up yet. It'll pop as soon as it starts playing.
Oh, okay. It told me it was getting ready to play ads, which is funny because it never tells me that it's going to add. All right, cool. Um, so the school and their how about now? No ad. All right. And an ad. So D, you sidestepped it. All right. Well, I'll wait until the story until everybody's back. I don't know if anybody really cared about the story, but you know. Browser that seems to be blocking a lot of advertising, and I don't know which one is doing it, but I love it. And aw, thanks for noticing me. Oh, nice. That's pretty cute. I know that turbo thing actually will block ads for you to view it, but it will still give the revenue to the streamer. And all welcome back. Yeah, so anyway, the school was basically they were going under. They were going to shut the doors, and set of teachers decided they were going to buy it and try to keep the school going and actually do things the right way. And so they started getting things together. And a friend of mine reached out to me and asked if I'd come teach a couple classes. And I was like, as long as it's at night, sure. Well, those couple classes turned into like 8 months or 3 quarters. And I think I ended up teaching 3 to 4 classes per quarter, if I'm not mistaken. And next thing I know, the doors are locked and they shut it down. And that was the end. We never got paid. I think I estimated they owed me like around $12,000 to $13,000. Sounds like a donk move. Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, like had the school been able to get a financial backer, I would have been in a position to where I could have ran the game department and hired the people I wanted to work, that I knew would do a good job, and I knew that the owners was gonna allow me to build that program the way it should be brought or built, and so I was really excited for that part, and so it really sucked that it didn't go through, but it is what it is. I took a gamble. I didn't win. No, it is what it is. I mean, what's really shitty is like there's no college here that does these type of things. And so, when I taught there the first time when Bloody Kotex was a student of mine, um I can't remember if he was there before it got bad, but it was great at the beginning, like the way the program was going. But then the Art Institute are actually, because yeah, I think the Art Institute was shit everywhere else or in majority of the country, but the Vegas one had a president who blocked all that shit from us. Best student ever. Yeah, I think you may have been one of the last few classes I got to go through. Uh, but we were doing like really cool shit, and then um, the president at the time realized that his fight was dying and he wasn't gonna be able to do it anymore. And so once he left, then my boss left, and everything just went down to shit from there. It's probably a good thing, to be fair. Well, I mean, if I guess if yeah, if it's the Art Institute, I know there's like there's another college, and I always get it confused with the Art Institute. Hey, Anita, everything's good. As far as I know, they finally shut the doors everywhere. As far as I know, I could totally be off on that. I know they had closed like a bunch of schools, and then they were rerouting students they wanted to move, and I think finally the last like seven schools, or maybe even less than that, have closed at this point. So I actually was just looking to see if the teachers ever got anything here, and everywhere I was looking was talking about the closure of the other schools. Yeah, they were huge, but the problem is because they got huge, they got greedy. The original owner of the Art Institute, when he left, people came in and they just wanted to make a quick buck. And so they became a McDonald's of education. And it wasn't a good education, just like McDonald's ain't a good food. Right. Yeah, I mean, like, and they didn't need to get that greedy, to be honest. Like, they could have been doing, um, could have done a lot of different things, and they would have still made money, and they would have been putting out quality students, and with quality students, you get better promotion, right? So, but they didn't want to do that. They wanted to have a turnstile of students coming in, and if they got a job after, great. If not, sucks to be you. We still got our money, kind of thing. Yeah, yeah. I don't even know. Is it 9%? I'm surprised it's even that big. I mean, I know it's a little. Sorry to segue, but what's the game? What's this game going to be published on? Well, Steam is the for sure. So it'll be PC. Uh, we've discussed talking to publishers. Um, And if we do get a publisher, then maybe we can get it on other things like the Switch or something along those lines. But right now, Steam is our target, and I haven't gotten to that point of talking to publishers yet. Or at least seriously, I've put feelers out, but there's a couple publishers I want to talk to, and as soon as we have a demo, I will probably reach out and just to get a vibe from them. And if I get it, you know, like Humble Bundle actually, or the company that does Humble Bundle does Publishing, and they'll market it and talk to other devices. So, but it all comes down to like they say you're allowed to keep creative control and you keep your IP and all that stuff. But I want to know what their terms are before I go, yeah, I'll do that. Where Steam, it basically takes 30% of all sales, and the only thing that they're short on doing is marketing, but they're a pretty good publisher. So that is the hope here. We've also discussed about doing Kickstarter too, but again, until we get a little bit more ready to put out that demo where I'm not worrying about that. Kickstarter um, campaigns are a lot of work. Tesla, if you and I hope I said that right. If you want, if you go to, is it just website? I'm not even in the right chat. Why? Oh, look at that. I was typing it. If you go to that and then just put your email in to subscribe. I don't. Oh, thank you for the follow too. Um, as soon as we have a demo or as soon as we have a trailer, that's probably the only time I'm gonna like push an email out to anybody. So I won't spam you. And so that way you kind of keep up to date. And I lost. What is this? Oh, I somehow switched to an eraser. That's fun. What's going on here? How did I like screw everything up here? There we go. Cool, cool. Thank you. The only thing I do have people working on the animation. So as soon as I have animation in there, and as soon as we have our UI all hooked up, uh, we'll be pushing for that demo. What are you up to today? I am paper mapping the eel level. Do you want to edit? Do you want to edit the trailer there, Bloody Kotex? Just so you know, it's all donation, right? You know that, right? Um, well, I mean, if you were just in general curiosity, if I had somebody doing the trailer, that would be a no. It'll probably end up being me. So, I don't know. I mean, I know After Effects a little bit.
You want to see what my incision would look like? I have a sensor here.
Do I? Okay, let me put that back at you. Do I?
It's not like expect. This picture is not bad. Person didn't. They said they wouldn't send me the bad ones. This is like cute. But I thought it was supposed to go across. Apparently, it goes up and down.
Oh, that's fun.
It's all a big incision.
That's a pretty nasty incision. Oof. You and Robin, man.
What?
No, I'm talking about.
Oh. Wait, Kotek's not live up again?
This is only your second one, though, right? Bloody Kotex? This isn't a third. Yeah, that's what I thought. I knew his wife was pregnant. I think we talked about it at the Shoe Goose thing. Oh, fucked up. Yeah, probably true though. No, yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember us talking about that at the bar that night. I think you were telling me about. Unfortunately, she won't. $3 make you holla.
Ah, shit.
Go go get some water.
Oh, you're strange.
You're the one who pushed it. Now go get some water. She didn't specify that it was $3 to me or hers. So
I don't have a little bottle, so I'm just going to drink a lot of this.
she's legitimately chugging water.
Rude.
You're the one who got called out. Dancing octopi. The wiggle squid. I got a couple of those if I can find where my mouse is. Let's see. Oops. Oh my goodness. There you go. Oh, and it's the broken fish. Cut in half. Time for sushi. I better cut my mouth. She's gonna want sushi to eat for dinner. All right, so let's see. Thinking like ice, taking place and whatnot, and that'll kind of be the foreground. So in the background, I want different paths. Little rocking out cat. I like the fox. Fox is cool. Fox is cute. I don't know what I just did that for. Swatches. This is gonna be okay. Wait, so the pond, the river, the Kairu, and the Umibuzu. So 4. Yeah, that makes sense. This is the 5th level. Oh, that's cool. That looks really good for that really small. That looks really freaking good. When Kate first started doing streams, and she wanted me to do her her emotes, and I couldn't work that small. I was like, this is ridiculous. Why is it so goddamn small?" And then She got Publum to do them because she had done them before and she knew how to do it. And I was like, yeah, like pixel animations. Yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't there in my head, I guess. Oh, nice. Okay. Hey, it looks great. It's even got some really clean animation to it too. So, I don't even know. I wonder if I have those still. I probably have those somewhere. So I'm thinking, drew it at 24. I'm just look at it. I mean, hey, like the fact that it held that well is pretty awesome. Uh, Apparently, R-Type. Must not be R-Type I'm thinking of. There was like a 2D side scroller that would actually have like you could choose varying levels. Like as you were progressing, you would have to go up or down. Like you would have to choose routes. I was trying to get some inspiration. Nice. No, it looks good. Just proud of that. It's really good. Oh, side scroller. If you made it one big image but display to a smaller size, so it was a box that you move along the screen. Would you be able to do that if you made it one big image but set the display to a smaller size? So should you make it? Yes. Extra fries. Yes. It's a box that moved along the screen. What do you mean? Like the level? Sorry, my brain's in like three different places right now. It was, for example, 1920 by 1080, but the background for the level was six times that size. Does that help? Oh, yeah, I know. So yes, you can do it that way. Um, and the problem with that is um, the larger the image, the more heavy that image is, right? So if something is that size, and let's say it's like 500 megabytes or whatever, but you're only seeing like a fraction of that image, then you're constantly in that 500 megabytes and you're kind of moving around in that. Whereas this section that you're looking at might be only needing, you know, something that's 256 kilobytes, for instance. Right, because it would process the entire thing. Um, and if the level isn't too big and there's not a lot of things going on in it, then it would probably be fine like that. Right, exactly. They kind of, as you get closer to a thing, it starts loading up the next part while the further away stuff is being unloaded. Right, right. And the way they used to do it in the older games, it was like it would have a corner and nothing around that corner would be rendered out until you turn that corner, but then that stuff would stop being rendered and this stuff would start. So essentially, it's kind of the same at this point. But what we're really probably going to start doing, we're looking, or we do have a shader that will just repeat the background, and it will only render out the section that we're in. So we won't have a large image. To be fair, we may be able to even do that with a large image. We could probably do something along those lines. Uh, but I'm not 100% that that works that way. At least in um, Unity. Because as far as I know, it'll draw it out, and then you're stuck with it. Like you have to run with it. It's kind of annoying. So there's an edge. When they hit that edge, it would load the next image, but it's playing. Yeah, right, right. And that's how they would do that as well. Or you would reach the end of that particular section. I mean, the older the level you go or game you go, you can definitely see their tricks on how they handled their size management kind of thing. No, I could do. Actually, I don't even know the size of our fish here. Hmm. I'm gonna bring in a previous level just so I can get the size of our fish. Doom, doom, open recent. So this is the paper map that I did for the Umibuzu. And I made him a green square. Whatever. Oh, that green square had a lot of things on it. Yeah, it's Photoshop. Um, where is my character? Increment detail sketch. Which one? So I have I'm a school teacher and the district actually pays for Photoshop. Oh, I'm an ad. Uh, oh, I can wait. All right, I'm going to say our player is. We're gonna say it's that big. In the Golden Compass man that was beloved pet of the famous poet Elizabeth. Flush, huh? There you go. Nice job. I have no idea who this is Browning's is, so sad for me. Um, so sorry, I don't know when the ad actually started plays. Yes, this is Photoshop. I teach high school, and the district actually pays for the Adobe license for us. And so technically this is the education version, but as far as I know, you can use the education version for commercials, commercial release things. I actually own CS5. Oh, you did dodge the ad. I own CS5. I bought the Master Collection, but they don't allow me to reinstall it anymore, which I think is fucking shitty. But it is what it is. And if it ever gets to a point, I have other software to use. So I'm basically just using what's available to me right now. And if something changes, I'll switch to either Painter or maybe I'll learn GIMP. I don't know. I wouldn't mind learning GIMP, to be honest. Yeah. No, it's nice because there's no way. I'm pissed that I can't use my CS5. It drives me bonkers. 'Cause that was expensive when I bought that. Oh shit. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Control R.
Leo said he has to dress up tomorrow.
For what?
He has to wear like a button down and a shirt. School sex class.
Maybe.
I feel that.
I mean,
Just now telling me.
yeah, I mean that sucks to suck. If he was that concerned about it, he would have done it or told us about it. Okay, so now that I at least got some idea with this kind of foreground, so it's just gonna be spiky icicles, if you will. Maybe I'll just kind of like sketch out some crap. So, to be fair, you're not alone there. Really don't know what to do here. Like, I want it to be where certain paths. Oh, you know what? I know what I'll do. I'll have this be the ground. And then we'll have like a mid tier somewhere. And then maybe a high tier. But you don't know about the mid tier. Maybe there's paths through each of these 3 lanes that you don't know unless you take the moss. But I want the player to learn that, so at the very beginning, I am going to force the player to take the moss. I made one drawing. I wanted to do the thing to do the thing, but I don't know how to make the thing is the way I want to. The absolute. I hate staring at a blank canvas. Hate it. If I already have a vision for it, then I can start sketching. But if I'm staring at something and I never had a full like vision in my head, then it becomes so much harder. Okay, so if I want the player to go down, because I want the player to go down here, this is going to be, oh my goodness. I don't even know what I hit there. Go left? Where the hell did this come from? How did preference go away? Like, what is this? Done. Okay. Always work sketches for that reason. Even if I ignore the sketch, it gives me a starting. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. When I was in high school, I wasn't sure what I wanted to draw, so I would like just color in pieces of the paper, and then with the parts that I didn't color in, I would have draw something in it. So like for instance, I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but so I'd just be sitting there kind of doing this thing, and then I start sketching around it until something popped in my head, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make that a foot. Yeah, that's it. And then maybe I'll have this come down, and then eventually I would kind of fill in around it. You know, so I don't know. I'm totally. My teacher she probably hated it for a while, and eventually she figured, well, I'm not going to get you to work, so why don't you do these art pieces for my classroom? And that's what I ended up doing. It was health class. Who the fuck pays attention in health class? Maybe I should have. Wouldn't have had a kid at 18. Dealing with this sort of stuff is to procrastinate. That's it. Procrastinate, come back to it. Just procrastinate, never return. I know that pretty well too. I do that a lot. And fortunately, I have. I don't know if he's still in here, but I have Robin would come in and yell at me. I need you to get this done. We got to make this by this date. Yeah, it's Robin. I'm totally fun. Yeah. That's why I talk shit to him all the time. What do you mean you're getting hunt? The fuck?
Oh shit, I got
Oh, he doesn't even have it yet. There he is. Tomorrow, Friday, whatever. He'll get done. Right, Robin? He'll get done. Apparently, she just sent your code. All right, all right. I guess that will work. Let's see. Yeah, true story. I mean, to be fair, Kate's the same way. She didn't. Uh, she was supposed to package some shit out and ship it on a. Okay, now I'm gonna die.
it. Help me.
Oh, no, don't you do that. You can't do that. All right, so Lucigen is orange. By the way, these are they're moss here. Somewhere between 25 and 28. On it. You're slagging that. I accidentally promoted myself to team leader. Possible. Rather than tell me I said, okay, let me be a team leader, then I can bully everyone. There you go. So you got all the glory and not the pay. So let me get some orange. Some orange here. You can shut the door. What would it be? Like, what would it be if I something that was blocking? I want the pay raise. Ooh, well, damn, they never do. You showed them. You do it without the money. I got it in a different way. They couldn't prove how long it took me to do a drawing, so I may have fudged it slightly. I got paid by the hour up to 40 hours, so I basically only worked 30 and fudged the rest. Ah, that's what happens when you do remote work, though. You know, that's how that rolls. All right, so this should actually just be like crap, right? Like this would be like just goo and pollution, blah blah blah. And then once the player got the moss, then that would clear up. Right. So they fighting.
No, it's not even. It's my fault. Yelling, telling her she can't blow up the balloons.
Trying to keep my mouth shut on this one. Okay, so actually there would be kind of like large plants, like a kelp forest kind of. And then probably have it's not totally out of the question that there's like just a floating platform in a 2D game, right? Actually, I think I'll do some cutoffs, kind of like this. Like maybe there's another section with moss or something in it. Just gonna put an M there for now. You need the movie, don't wanna. And I'll tell you, at work, I've just been so uncomfortable. I cannot sit still. It's been driving me nuts. Um, all right, so I'll just have like little mini caves and stuff. Oh, so I was saying, lately I just can't get comfortable. I have a stand-up desk, and so I'm constantly like, okay, I want to sit down. All right, so I sit down for a few minutes. I try to do something. I'm like, this isn't comfortable. So then I stand up, and I'm like, no, just, and that's how I just kind of do that all day long. It's kind of shitty. So I kind of want to give this like these plants with goo on them. Because at this point in the river, it's been a while. It's been sitting. We're starting to move into the heavy polluted areas where before this we're kind of it's not as bad, so we're not seeing as much of the corruption. But now that we're starting to get a little further up the river, closer to the source, I want to see there's going to be a lot more just environmental damage taking place. But if you take the moss, you see the safe passage. Still sitting in my desk chair for a long time hurts. Yeah, I help myself a little by putting a little box up under my desk to put my legs on. It helps a bit, but it's not the best. Yeah, there's the company I think it was the company that I bought my desk from. They have this thing that you put your feet on and you can just kind of like slide it back and forth so that way you keep your legs kind of moving. And then I think the chair that they have allows you to kind of like reposition. I don't know. It's interesting. I thought about getting it, but Sitting down is destructive. Holy crap. I just noticed that Pirate Software is still streaming. Because bedtime here. Hope you are well. I vaguely remember being here before. Wow. How's it going, Savage? Um, Thanks for the alert. Get some sleep. Come back when you've been well rested. So I appreciate the alert though. Those ADHD chairs where you can cross your legs or crouch, but they don't have the back support I need. Hey, my nerve damage. Yeah, to be honest, I think that's one of those chairs that I was talking about that this company made. I was thinking about. I never stand, but I have a standing desk. I like my standing desk. I I will. So the whole reason why I got my standing desk at work was because when I was lecturing, I hated bending over to move stuff on the computer. So I bought a standing desk, and so whenever I lectured, the desk would come up, and that's how the students knew we were going into a lecture. Because you'd hear it. It's all hydraulics. It's nice. Love that desk. Um, but now it's getting to a point like when I'm in this phase of the quarter, because I usually how I run my class is the beginning of the quarter we're hitting 84 minutes of lecture, right? And I know that's a lot of information to take in. Um, but we only do that for the like first couple weeks. And then after that I give them like 5 weeks to build all their stuff and I don't lecture at all. And so they have a lot of their hands-on time during that time period. And so I just sit and I may help depending on which class it is, I'll help guide them in one way or another. Because as I get to the later classes, I refuse to help them because they stop trying to help themselves. They think I'm just going to give them the answer. But when I'm not doing anything, I'm not walking around showing things on the board, trying to demonstrate things. I don't move. I just sit at my desk. So I'm constantly putting my desk up and standing for probably a good hour, hour and a half. Then I'll pace back and forth looking at what the students have done, and then I go back to sitting down. Otherwise, you know, my back or my legs will start to hurt if I sit for too long. Um, that's one of the things I kind of hate that my standing desk is at work because I'd love to have it here, but then I'd have to have a different setup here. There's no way I could have that positioned here. But I use the hell out of my standing desk. I really, 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 really like it. So much so that I bought it myself. I didn't. I guess I could have asked the school to buy it for me, but I also didn't want to have to wait, so I just bought it and took it there. Oh, that sucks. We were having streaming it or not streaming internet issues a little bit last night. Something else I want, like this cavern should be like full of holes of where the eel come out from. So I should probably put. I'll just put an E. And I'll just spring forward and try to get you. So maybe you have to like dash to get by them. So this one will have some like just crap that you have to kind of navigate around, not touch. And then this one will have eels. I have Virgin Media Internet. It's supposed to what hours you don't use it and do little fiber updates every night within that time. Problem is, we're a house of insomniacs. I are both bad sleepers and use the Wi-Fi till 6 to 8 a.m. and my parents get up for work at 8, so the Wi-Fi never really gets a break. Oh, damn. It decides to pick the time when I'm the only one using it, and it's like, hey, now we'll do it. It takes it so, that sucks. So, where are you located? Did you say UK? Because isn't, I mean, that would make sense because isn't Virgin Media a UK company originally? Because that guy owns everything in like in Europe. Come offline until my parents get up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're in the UK. So is Virgin Media like control of a lot of things out there? Because I used to see his name all the damn time. I used to work for Virgin Megastore years and years and years and years ago. I don't remember his name. What is his damn name? He's a blonde haired dude. I know that. He had an airline for a while too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's gonna drive me nuts. I need to think of his name. Oh crap, I've been on that screen. My bad. I've been drawing. I totally forgot to switch my screen. Rip. Just been talking about the level, not showing it. Club streamer. But it's one of the best internets we've got. All other broadbands use the same cables, so the Wi-Fi gets watered down so much. We got max speeds. Virgin lines are only used by Virgin customers, so now. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, she's. I think she must be going down to start cooking dinner or something. Oh, we're back in ads. Savannah Savage Banana Soup sneaks in a sleepy lurk. Tesla in 20 battles internet woes and dreams of comfy ADHD chairs for their nerve damage. Blindkat soon paints a picture of Kata's quest in Koisugi and the Wi-Fi. It never sleeps in Tesla 20 insomniac house. There you go. You got a story written for you. That's I dig that bot. I may end up having to pay the $3 a month for it just because it's that good. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, because now I want to know. Richard Branson, that's his name. If people ever chatted my chat. When did you start streaming? I'm going to make the steers. I tell my belly. Here's my parents. Yeah. I have insomnia too. Though I think as I'm getting older, I think my age is starting to kill the insomnia because I just can't stay awake. A couple of years ago, then stopped for a year. I'm just starting back up. Just figure out what I'm doing. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. Now, okay. I remember. I remember when that happened. I was in stream for a few minutes when that all happened. That's right. I thought the name looked familiar, but I didn't remember offhand. Yeah, I used to be like, I totally remember being like that. I used to be so bad, I would go 3 days without any sleep, sleep for like 2 hours, and then be up for another day. All right, D, thanks for hanging out. Get some good sleep. Oh, it is probably about 6 or 7, huh? There. I guess probably 7. Oh, fair. Okay. We'll go watch some good TV or videos or also seems that they've helped me. That's nice. Yeah, it was bad. And then when I can't remember if I quit my job or if I lost it. I think I might have quit it because I was getting ready to move across the country. And I think I quit like Oh, that's right. Okay, so I got invited to go to Skywalker Ranch in Northern California, and because I didn't want to deal with the whole like, requesting time off, because I worked in a call center, they don't usually give you time off. I just quit um, a, like a few days before I was going on that trip, and then I only had like a few weeks after that trip to go to move. So I quit probably like 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks before I was gonna move, just because I didn't want to deal with the trying to get time off. And I went, so I went to San Francisco, went to Skywalker Ranch, and then when I came back, because I had nothing to regulate my sleep and nothing to regulate my time, I played EverQuest, and I would get up at 10:30 in the morning, start playing EverQuest until about 8:30 in the morning, fall asleep, get up at 10:30 and do the whole thing over for like weeks until I moved. And then once I moved, I I got a job, and then I was able to control it to some degree, right? Uh, without with pills, I guess. So I used my insomnia used to be horrible. I hated it. And I didn't realize how far back it went. But a few years back, a friend of mine reached out to me that I hadn't talked to for some years, and he goes, "I knew you'd be up," and I'm like, "What do you mean you knew I'd be up?" He's like, "You never sleep." He goes, "I remember when we were like teenagers. I'd pass out and I'd wake up like 5 hours later, and you'd be still sitting there playing fucking the Nintendo or some shit." I was like, "Oh fuck." I guess I did have this a lot longer than I thought. So it's made it really difficult for me to remember what day. Yeah, I know. Yeah, if you get in a rut like that, it's it's rough. You know, I mean, to be fair, I'm not even sure what's really if my insomnia is like in check, or if it's just because I get up so early in the morning that it's just nothing doing. Project management is more up to date. Sweet. Awesome. I need those animations. Need them animations. Whoever's taking it. Able to find another job since, which hasn't helped, but found out yesterday that I can have my old job back, so I'm excited for that. Oh, right on. Well, congratulations on being able to get that back. I've always been told that. I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing. I mean, at least you're getting work, but I was always told that it's easier to find a job when you have a job, which I don't know if I buy, but it's what I was told. The other day, he's like, "Man, I wonder if I was killed by just so." And this is why I can't sleep, because shit like that will pop into my head when I'm trying to sleep. I totally forgot about that. That's 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 where my brain goes. And I was high, so you have to think. I totally fucking forgot about that. That's so funny. True crime helps you sleep. There you go. I'm about to go back in here and start color coding some of this shit because it's all starting to look the same. God damn it. See is your head in your drawing. Well, it's because I'm looking down. I gave you my monitor. If you want us to take a risk of losing everything, then I can go out and I'll go buy a new Wacom monitor. No, I can't have that one back. This computer won't run it. That's why you ended up getting it. I mean, I could if I go and get another one, which will suck because I'll need to buy the extra part of the desk, which is another $1,000, and then I have to get the monitor. That's like $2,000. Yeah, see. I lost my job because basically the people who I managed the pub I worked at decided they didn't like my boss and fired us all. They gave the pub to a guy who actually threw out because he verbally abused staff and almost attacked me once. He realized before he swung at it. If he tried it, I'd break his fucking arm. That guy killed the pub to the point the police were involved and the manager had to sell. Holy shit. The new managers hired my boss's back and I got my job back. Oh, nice. Oh, well, that's a shitty fucking explanation. Always about people just staring at my head when I draw. Yeah, I mean, so here, let me. This is what I'm working on. I know it's kind of hard to see, but so it's a teeny tiny little thing, right? And so I have nowhere else to put it, so I look down. Yeah, that's a long unpaid holiday on the top of your head. Yep. Says the one who's in my wife's stream to win video games. Psst. Yeah, see? Tess is feeling the dilemma here. The first world problem, right here. To lean back in my chair and have my iPad in my so people didn't see my head. All right. I mean, I hope you didn't put anything that I'm supposed to do because I hardly ever check that shit. Yeah, I mean, it's bad enough that I just kind of use those minutes where I'm like, oh, I should probably stretch my back. And then I look at the camera and then I look at everything else. But, you know, since my wife is making me a little more paranoid, I guess I'm gonna have to spend money. And she don't get her monitors that she wants because I gotta go spend monitors. No, that's what you said. People are looking at my head, so now I gotta like fix it. Huh? Oh, you hate me? You're the one that called it out. And I don't do this often. Like once I have all the paper maps done, I won't be doing this as much. My website was just because I had it on my screen as well. I kept glancing at it, and that reminded me to look at chat. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm. Just turn off the camera problem. Solve it. Yeah, but you know, like when I go to a stream, if I can't see the streamer, I usually turn it off. I usually don't hang out for very long. And, you know, to be fair, like you see this of Kate all the time.
Really?
The side. You don't even
It's
look
a
at.
white, then a big black circle.
Because I suck. Well, I mean, it is what it is. I don't even know why I'm trying to get like super detailed here. I'm just trying to get some ideas.
Camera blue.
Put the camera on your desk so we just do it. Yeah, but then you're looking at my nose. Do you know how gross that is?
I have two different cameras.
We spent the camera budget on your fancy follow me across my room camera.
We have extra cameras.
No, I want your camera. I want the follow me around camera. No, I don't, actually. I don't know why you'd want to do that. That was kind of a weird thing. I'll have to agree with that. I don't even want to look at my nose. Especially right now, because I'm all sniffly. Alright, so let's do this. We're gonna color code this a little bit. Bring the spell down. How's that look? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so none of this is seen unless you are on the moss. That's how you go up there. Lots of stuff hiding up there. You would know. My dog is giving me those dirty looks. She just wants to go to bed. Oh, I thought you were gonna say like wants to go. Oh, oh no! I lost my mic. It bounced and ran away. Your dog not go to sleep unless you go to bed. My pit bulls would just ignore me. Go to bed. Nice. Before I met Kate, my pit bulls would sleep in bed with me, and they were like, one was over 100 pounds. Indy was like 110, right? Wasn't Indy like 110? And the other one was like 80. They were like furnaces. Drops it the other day and think that he flexes slapped it across the and then they would have landed on my lap. What is that? Well, sometimes these will like get loose and I don't feel them, and I just assume I'm getting used to them, and all of a sudden they just pop out. I should probably eventually buy another desk mic, but we'll see what happens. I'll be keeping you on with your project work while you strain. Okay. That's what you get to the kids. What do you mean?
They get too loose, so they just kept popping out.
I don't think I have that. You might have that problem.
I just meant in general.
Oh, okay. What do you mean in general?
In general, like they'll have too many kids. They just start popping out. Didn't you ever see I didn't know I was pregnant?
And what?
You ever seen the show I didn't know I was pregnant?
I no, I didn't. That's on there, but I'll do that tomorrow. Okay. That works. Ouch, that sounds painful. You only have 6 kids. Oh, Jesus. When did you get 3 more? I got at least one to give away if you want one. which, which one would you like to start young or one that's almost out? No, he's younger than me. One of those friends. Alright, I actually want to do the opposite this time. We'll make it another. So maybe I'll make the upwards the route that's open. And then the middle route and bottom routes. Can't believe it's almost been 2 hours. So I'm gonna have some dying plant life here that kind of blocks this route and this route. Oh yeah, see, Sock, you know, you never come around, you don't call, you don't write. Just toss me in the garbage. Use me once. It's fine, I get it. It's alright. Shame. Ding ding. Shame. How you doing, Sock? How you been? Just all ladies. True. Just use me and throw me away. Waiting for this one to do it. No, she didn't say anything. She just walked away.
I don't have it open. What?
You don't have it open? You're my mod!
I have it open. Well, look at the fucking chat. No one else talks to you anyway. What did they say?
Sock said all the ladies just leave me, and I said, I know, I'm waiting for this one to go. To leave me.
I'm gonna die, so.
See? You're leaving. One way or another. Door or grave. It's true. She'll probably kill me first. Somebody's sleeping outside. Busy working on a Minecraft server and editing videos for stuff. Cool. Somebody's sleeping outside tonight. Yeah, Kate. She's sleeping outside. No, now I'm probably really sleeping outside. It's good, Sock. Glad to hear it. E for eel. Despite my last employer wanting some money back, I guess payroll fucked up their job. Hey, sucks to suck. Alright, Robin. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, right? I mean, take your loss, guy. Take your loss, guy. I mean, really, are they talking about a lot of money, or are they just talking about like a few bucks? Oh, and there's an ad. Shit. Been nice if I had a mod to tell me that. Love you too, sweetheart. The time while I was working there, where our paychecks for the week came through twice for like everyone that worked there. I know ads are going on now. wants to draw this other cat for me. I've fallen out of love with it and it's become a pain. Teslan wants to know, Bam,
Mm.
do you hear me?
I'm listening.
Teslan wants to know if you want to draw the other cat for her. I've fallen out of love with it and it's become a pain. That's what she said.
I don't do digital.
She says she doesn't do digital.
And I have to start this mythic creature, so it would be like probably a month or two before I can
And it would be a while before she could even get to it.
say it.
Anymore, I'm quitting. They want the $180 back, which maybe isn't too much to most, but my account is already in the negative, so fuck my life. Yeah, it's pretty shitty. So I'd tell them, bill you. Fuck them. I mean, unless there's something that they can legally do, come at you. I don't know how they can justify coming at you for that. Oh, well worth the shot. Oh, well, I'd say fuck you with a big finger. Yeah, no doubt. Did you quit or did they let you go?
Yeah, it's a stupid reason. I don't yet. Okay,
I don't pay it by March, and they continue to quarter. Yeah, but that's gonna be it. I obviously I am no lawyer, and you should never take any legal advice. Because in my head I'm kind of like, fuck them. I'd make them take me, but I don't want you to get in trouble for that. So maybe I shouldn't say anything.
oh, I didn't. I ascended it. Whatever. And I used the floral. So ascend mist, gift of ascension, and the mist.
Could be why you might be in a position that you're in. Huh? No, I'm just kidding.
Dang it. The way I found it took a weird way. So apparently I figured that. Like, that.
Oh, that sucks. Dude, I'm sorry to hear about it. That is ultra shitty. It's funny as I was gonna draw like a little circle with a line to represent my enemy, and I thought it looked like a sperm, so
That's the one I linked to.
I changed that quickly.
So I wonder if I had to do it, I'd use that in order to make it.
But at least now I don't have to file an employment every week. Yeah, but
Yeah. And then, oh, okay.
I mean, it also probably helped getting some unemployment.
Okay, so I had to do.
You know,
Okay,
I mean, I guess.
so
Still
I
sucks.
So, okay, so I did the.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take this guy, and he he is gonna be on an enemy layer.
Right? My mama.
That guy's way too big too. Hey, you will scale.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you do.
Part-time job or something
Did
until
you?
this guy.
I know. That's what I thought.
Phew. Man, man,
Oh, did you see that they?
that sucks. Sucks. Yeah, Dalton.
I'm gonna make it a little bit.
Did she say she was hungry?
Well, I mean, I fought him. I think I did tell like great stuff in the story.
I'm just gonna color this in just so I can. I don't know why I made it brown. That was stupid.
Yeah.
Put brown in a
Like everything.
dark location.
I didn't
Brilliant.
ones, like they're all like
Brilliant.
away from my account. Like I do like one color.
There you go. Orange eye.
Yeah.
Oh, can you have chicken nuggets? You make that after eating corn. Chicken nuggets.
I meant like don't you have your D&D tonight?
You just had nuggies. I'm making burgers and fries. And the fries are amazing.
Well,
Nuggies.
one's slide that's screaming.
Not after we eat until we eat.
After we screaming eat story.
Streaming eat story.
SDF. Not to be confused with SDF.
Oh my god. I've been clicking on the streams fucking window. God.
Well, thanks for reassuring me. What I did was not good. I kept looking at it.
Spread. Spread. Size. Alright, there we go.
It's not really. It's like not. I was hoping that like I saw on the page, like
I have some.
I mean,
I actually had some Mickey D nugs for lunch. Can you have some fries? Sure, come on over. You can get some fries.
I have that. It was still hard.
Ooh, that's what I just had
Yeah,
left over from earlier. Nice.
I'm actually.
Though I am going to bet the Mickey D's in the UK is probably a lot better than the Mickey D's in the United States.
I graduated from UCLA. Law degree in immigration. My fancy dress and my law degree. As you can see, I use it so much.
You don't use your law degree?
No,
Fuck.
the only time I use it is when your family asks me for legal advice, or when people try and sue us.
What the fuck? Someone's trying to sue us.
Well, remember I got served for a credit card that wasn't mine.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and then when we sued somebody, that I used it then too.
Oh yeah.
I wrote a legal document for a friend of ours who was suing her ex-boyfriend, and he was actually in school to be a lawyer. And so when I wrote it out, he got all like offended. He's like, "You don't have to get all you can do." But she got paid, so. Yeah, you got a raise.
Oh, hey, Ritters. How's it going? ADJ Coates. How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for that raid. How was your raid? What were you streaming? I'm going to imagine you were building something. Um, I am relatively new at streaming. I am building a 2D game, action adventure game called Koisugi, The Legend of the Water Guardian. My brain froze up there for a second. I'm currently doing a paper map for said level. Let me see. Like, I don't have any trailer to show yet. We're getting close to our demo being ready, but we still have a couple things that we need to get situated. But I can show you some bits of our game design document and kind of go over that. Learning dev design via EDX courses. Currently working on an Angry Birds design. Cool. Awesome. What are you making edX course? I've heard of edX. Isn't that the isn't there a oh man, I'm trying to remember where I've heard EDX from. That sounds super familiar. Are those free courses? Is that the free course site that has like a bunch of different things? That's right. All right, that's yeah, okay. Yeah, here let me switch my cam here again. That's cool though. I mean, what game engine is it doing it in? Or is it like a shell? Like is it using like Java? 'Cause I know there's a Java course for that. Doing two courses because one is heavily coding. Oh, hey, thanks for those subs. Thank you very much. And they're all anonymous. Thank you, anonymous. Doing two courses because one is heavily coding focused, learning 2D Lua, and then later projects are cool, cool, cool. Actually, I teach game development, and Donk teaches like esports theory, game design, MDA framework, frame feedback loops, game design documentation. Cool. Hey, you got to learn. Oh, you're taking it all on. Again, thank you for those subs. Really, really, thank you for those subs. Um, just to kind of give a quick review of what I'm doing here. Uh, so the game is based off of the Chinese proverb of the koi fish that swam up the river for 100 years trying to get up the waterfall, and then the gods granted to become a dragon. I took that loosely based proverb, or I took a loose view on that proverb and developed a story where the turn of the century Japan has moved to the industrial phase and is polluting the world or the river around the factories and stuff. And the pollution creates this guck that makes the animals kind of go mad. And so they kind of become zombie-ish, like a 28 days zombie. Like they're not technically zombies, they're just going crazy. Some are more infected, and so they do different things. But anyway, and we are basing our art style on the Yukio art style. Yeah. So we're doing something along these lines. Let me see. Let me pull up. I probably didn't pull this up earlier, and I should have. Someone else was new looking at this. Where is my scenes? This is currently our demo level. And no, not cranberry zombies. It's too soon. Too soon. So we're using the Yukio art style, but then also kind of mixing in some realistic lighting and stuff like that. So they'll kind of break away from just straight Yukio. This is, like I said, it's gonna be our demo level. This is where our main character, which you play as a koi. Um, she is trying to get out of her pond so she can stop the pollution from entering the pond and save her area. And then she is thrust into trying to save the river along the way.
I
Um,
realized I couldn't find my pants, and then I realized I wasn't wearing pants, and I just hiked my dress up so high that I thought I was wearing a shirt, so I got stuck in there trying to find my pants that didn't exist.
and that's my wife. Just kind of give you an idea of the pollution effects. So like this would be our normal fish style and a little bit infected, a little more, and then the end progress of the infection. And so you're basically going up the river and trying to save the river as well as your family. You're trying to save the wildlife and your family. Uh, I'm sure I've missed a few things. I really need to get to a point of making a trailer for this, but it'll get there. And then so today I'm just working on the paper map of level 5 at the moment, which is based, and I just totally shipped our, um, which is a eel that we'll be running into. See, I'm used to that. I'm sure that if you visit my wife's stream, you probably don't hear that often. Well, hopefully you don't. So, that sounds like actually a really cool course. The that last one there, the other course is more theory, game design, MDA framework, feedback loops, game design documentation. I teach game development at the high school level, and I teach a lot about game design documentation. A little bit of theory, mostly because it's high school students, and theory can go over your head really quick, and so I don't get too much into theory. Feedback loops, definitely. It's relatable as fuck, though. That's funny. So, I might have to go look at that. Just recently heard of edX, and I was super curious about it. I just haven't had a chance to go look at it. Taking my phone into my shorts leg when I'm wearing a dress, spent ages trying to figure out why I couldn't do it the other day, and it was because I was wearing shorts. I wasn't even wearing a dress. I was in jeans and it's ouch. Women clothes are weird though. I don't understand why women clothes don't have pockets for boring web corporate stuff. So the coding side of it isn't too taxing right now, which meant I had capacity to learn other stuff. Cool. So yeah, so you're basically just kind of learning the syntax of a new language. So I mean, me myself, I can read code, and I've learned code over the last few years. Fortunately for this project, I have someone who's a lot more proficient with code, and so I'm doing more of the designs and um, creative director kind of position stuff. There's three of us working on this project right now. I have it well, and then we have a few other people who are kind of helping out. But there's a main artist and a main programmer, and then me. No, I absolutely know. Man, you know what? So now that you said that though, the edX, I'm gonna get that so I don't forget. I've been meaning to check it out, and I just keep forgetting. And then when you said that, I was like, man, there was something about that that seemed familiar. I would totally love to look into the design aspects that you got going for the class that you're taking. I always love learning like how different ways of doing the same thing because I never know when I can find something that makes me faster. Older, let me have hair. I have to because my wife makes me have hair. Otherwise, it'd be shaved. But I don't think that's where you were going with that. To be fair, I'm one of few of my friends that actually have a full head of hair still. Sorry to hear it all. Genetics. Just kidding. Well, it is, but I don't want to rub it in your face. His hair's falling out. Oh, your name's talking to me.
Yeah. No, I was. I said do it. Like rub it in his face.
Oh, right. You look like Kratos at least. You have a big red scar on your face. Like great value. Like if you ordered Kratos on Wish. Course is a bit simplistic. It's just 20-minute videos and then a 10-question multiple choice and some other optional reading material. Would have been nice to give you an assignment, even if not marked, to make you apply the knowledge. Yeah, okay. Um, you know, I've tried to find design tutorials online, and there's really just not very good design tutorials. I mean, there's a lot of theory stuff and there's actually like on I don't know if you're familiar with udemy.com, but there's a course on game theory, and I think about the third video in or so, I was like, man, this is starting to go over my head. And I don't know if it was so much that it was just getting too deep too quick, or if I was just getting too stupid. I honestly don't know. Yeah. What's cool about Wish though, you don't have to return anything, and they'll give you your money back. Oh no. No, no worries. It's a cool soundtrack. Of course, I'm doing could be a springboard onto some of the more details, specialized courses on level design, for example. I am definitely going to check that out. Oh, thanks, Katie Bear. I just feel weird calling you that.
Babe would have worked.
All right, babe. Thanks for the 40. Why is saying someone looks like someone else from Wish the best insult ever? I use it all the time. Because everybody knows what comes from Wish. Buy a bunch of shit on Wish, then refund it. There you go. Hey, I'm sure they'd catch on eventually. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna check out edX. I definitely want to see more of that stuff. I love looking into the things. I know a lot of people say they'll get into tutorial hell and stuff like that, but I tend to, my ADD will take me away from any tutorial every single time. So I like to go in there, and if something grabs my attention, I'll spend time on it. But 9 times out of 10, I'll be gone in a matter of 3 or 4 videos. But if it's only a 10-minute video or a 20-minute video, no, I've gotten some cool stuff from Wish too. Still, it's funny. I was talking to a guy a while ago, and I said he looks like Tom Cruise from Wish. She couldn't see it. Yeah, that's messed up. Well, you also get those people that just uncanny look like someone that you can't put your finger on, and so when you do figure it out, you're like, oh, it looks like this person if they were bought on Wish. Actually, I'm super stoked that they have game. Maybe that's why I didn't check it out. Maybe I didn't think they had game courses on here. Oh, they actually do. They have the basics of level design, shooter games and engines and level design, type of games and level design. I mean, it's only 3 of them. Oh, wait, actually, I'll take that back. No, they got a lot. I didn't see the button off to the side. There's 14 pages. I mean, I don't know if they're all level design, but Oh no, it's starting to get to other things really quick. Tom Cruise is already from Wish. Damn. She got Timo Tom Cruise. 80J, man, I'm glad you brought this up because now I'm like fully looking at it and I totally spaced it. Trying to think where I remember hearing. Oh, you know what? I bet you I was in Pirate Software's stream when someone brought that up. I think that's probably where it was. And I usually listen to him in the morning, so I'm at work. I was like, oh, I need to check that out, and then work took place. I'll definitely have to look at that. Super sweet. If you have anything to show, I mean, I know you said you're just kind of learning and stuff, but if you're trying to put something together and you want to show, or you can always drop a link in. I One of the things that I've really liked since I started streaming is how welcoming the community has been in the software and dev. So I'm trying to follow suit. As the Wish life size covered cutout. Oh, that is not the paintbrush tool. Yeah, what is going on here? What is going on? Oh, that is what's going on. Yeah, but maybe in the future I'm going to have to make a game from scratch for the final project. At the moment, the assignments are just enhancing existing code. All right, cool. Night Tess. Sorry, it's your dog.
Night.
Have it. Kate says goodnight. Uh, she'll see you tomorrow, I guess. So I actually got my degree in, well, my undergrad was in uh, multimedia, and then I got a job. I got hired by Blizzard, and I had like 2 weeks before I started. Now I had lied to Blizzard and said that I lived in Southern California, but I really lived up in Nevada or in Vegas, and so I kept going down there and trying to find a place to live before I started work, and every place was so expensive because Blizzard didn't pay crap back then. They probably still don't, to be honest. Um, and so the night that I couldn't find a place to live, not for the money. It was like the cheapest bedroom I could find was like $700, and at $10 or something like that an hour, I wasn't gonna be able to survive. So the night that I was supposed to start, I called the guy that hired me, I guess, and was like, "Hey, look, I had an emergency. I had to go back to Vegas. Sorry, thanks for the opportunity." And I hung up. Um, I mean, this is like 2004 or 5, I think. So anyway, I ended up teaching, falling into teaching, and I had to go get my master's. So they wanted to go regional. So I actually have a master's in game development, which I never suggest doing ever. Don't. There's no point in it. There's really not a point to do an undergrad, but I definitely learned a lot more in my undergrad than I did. And now everything's online, so you can actually do everything that I probably learned in my undergrad online for free. That really wasn't the case when I went to school. Hell, I remember uh, finding tutorials on the free as much as I could, and that was a pain in the ass back then. I think the only tutorials, I mean, again, I could be wrong, but the only ones I could remember is 3D Buzz, and they did Unreal 2003 or something like that. Okay, so if I'm going to have that be, this is going to be, oh, I totally spaced to explain this level for the guys that came in late. This level is going to be appearing two different ways. Um, One of the pickups or powers, if you will, I don't, if you pick up this moss, you hallucinate. And when you're hallucinating, you're seeing the world as it once was. When you're not hallucinating, you see the world as it is, and it's very corrupted and polluted. And so, as the player, you want to pick up the moss, and it will reveal. Let me go ahead and snooze this ad one more time. Hey, thanks for that follow. Matter of fact, you know what? I am such a pleb streamer here. Is it just shut out? SO?
So, yeah.
Let me. Does that work? Yeah, there we go. And anyway, sorry, losing my brain. Um, so you take the moss and it will reveal parts of the level. If you don't take the moss, then you're gonna see the corrupted world. Hey, sock. Don't get short band complex on me with no hair. Well,
You reached your 150 followers.
oh, I did. Hey, yay. Um, if you don't take the moss, then you're gonna see the corruption, and your pathways are very limited, and probably more dangerous. So, the idea is to reward the player by also seeing the world differently. And this is under like some deep water where the water is starting to freeze and stuff. See, you're wrong there because Kate's taller. That's I don't have that problem. I was trying to think. I just went through learning the not so new input system for Unity because I've been reluctant on learning it, and so that's what I did today earlier. It was just too easy the old way. Are you sure about that, or you just got some hubris going? Crippling depressions. All right, fair enough. Right, fair enough. No hubris on that one. I'll take it. Keep like zooming in and out. Like San Andreas. Broken. Got many faults and bound to just crumble in the ocean. Yeah, well, I've been waiting for that to happen for a long time so I can have some oceanfront property. It would be. We ever take trips to California? We used to take more to California. We haven't probably gone. I mean, the last time we went to California was during TwitchCon. Not this year, obviously, because it was in Vegas, but the year before. We went to San Diego for that, and then before that, I think was our Disneyland trip, and that was a few years back. So, we go every once in a while. I'm from Cali, so I have, well, I had family out there. Now I don't care to see them. There is an ad getting ready to start in about a minute. You get it? I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't mind seeing my dad. It's it's the one that he lives with that I don't care. Cali, Oregon. So northern, then northern Cali, I'm assuming. I'm from southern LA. You don't know California until you've been to LA. I should steal Kate's Letterkenny video.
The house one.
Yeah. All right, ads getting ready to start in 1, 0, maybe. I don't know. Is ads on?
Take a minute.
I don't know why it gives a countdown if it takes a minute. That's so crazy.
A minute.
The pretty part without all the movie stars. Yeah, I will. I'll be like, da 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 da. No, it's an ad. Yeah, well, the beaches are better in southern. I don't know if that's true or not. I know there's killer whales up north. Yeah, exactly. And don't forget this part. If anything, remember this part. Ad. And there it is. It's just and ad. Yep, see, told you. Thanks for that follow, Totally Human. And I know we're an ad, so I don't know if you see that or hear me. Actually jump scared. You may, if you are you gonna start cooking like when I'm off or?
Well, if I start here next.
All right, I will. Well, then I'll stream until 6.
That's what I assume. So,
Okay.
I mean, I'm making burgers, so the longest thing it's gonna take is to fry.
Right. Are the fries soaking?
Yeah, they've been so good. Should be extra.
Nice. All right, welcome back. Thank you for that follow. Totally, I think it was. Right, totally human. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Wasn't sure if you were stuck in an ad, so I figured I'd wait until I got out of the ad to thank you properly. Okay, so I have a top, I have a bottom, and a
I
top.
posted an ad in the Guild Wars recruitment for guilds or whatever,
Yeah,
and I was like, "You like puns and old Greg, and you're a basic casual bitch." And I've gotten like a million people DMing me old Greg quotes, and our guild is like getting full.
nice. Yeah, it's frosty. Yeah, Kate found it, I think last week, and she hooked it up, and she's using it on hers now too. I know, I dig it. I dig it. I really dig the how it kind of like sums up the entire conversation, and the shout outs are kind of cool. But they're forcing, I mean, not that I don't mind paying uh for a tool I use, and I may pay for it, but now they're kind of forcing the pay structure. Good luck with that. I got enough shit on my plate. I don't want to say no more shit. So I'm counting you out for the next Shugus con, huh? Because you may get murdered. Calling her an old biddy. Man, I wish I could turn that off. That drives me nuts. Shift R. Oh, maybe I'm going nuts. There you go. See, now you don't have to worry about paying that money back. She's gonna snipe you. Oh, goddamn. Like at this point, I'm just kind of like making shapes to think they might look like structures. But none of this is gonna make any sense until I get them fucking rendered out. All right, so there's only this part's gonna be a dead end. I don't know what I'll put there. Maybe some type of collectible. Yeah, well, Yeah, I've been on the bad side once or twice. Looks like a cave. All right, well, that's meeting what it needs to meet then. What's weird is it's gonna have to be like a mixture of this ice and like decayed kelp kind of thing. Fish food as like coins or collectibles yet? Because I would like to recommend the addition of fish food. Fish food. Um, so a lot of well, so far we've talked about putting things in for like collectibles and stuff. But the original idea was the moss would be the pickups and the power ups, if you will, and then or poison for that matter. And then when you defeat a boss, you would get an essence of that boss. And that once you have all the essences, you become a dragon, which is obviously the last boss that you kill. You get the last little bit that projects you to being a dragon so you can finish off the boss. Like little pebbles of fish food. I mean, it'd be kind of cool. I think the only thing we need to think about is because I don't want anything in it just for the sake of having it in. I'd have to find a reason for it. Like, yeah, little spoil. Well, you come to the dev, you're gonna hear some spoils. But I'm not revealing the one major spoils. So that one you'll have to play to find out. But I mean, I thought the proverb would have gave that away. Fish gets a spoiler and vroom, vroom, vroom. Yeah, yeah. See. Um, but I mean, I would like to have things. I mean, maybe some type of collectible that I just don't feel like this is gonna be a speed run type game. I was gonna say like Rayman, where you go through and you try to pick up all the things in a certain amount of time, or maybe you'll pick up things. I mean, I guess what we could do is some type of collectible, and if you collected all the coins, maybe there's like a secret level or something. That could be kind of cool. You had to walk away for the proverb. Well, would you like me to tell you the proverb now, or was that spoiling too much? I mean, you already know the secret for a Shantai level. There. And just then, a vine just fish hussy. Oh, thank you, Anita. I've had this shirt for a long time. It barely fits me anymore because I'm getting, you know, fat. Because my wife takes care of me. Ugh. So it's getting chunky. I'm getting bulky. Yeah, but I love Cuphead, so I've been trying to hold on. I have another Cuphead shirt that I really like too, but it's too small, so I keep it and hoping that I'll slim back down. I don't know if that's true or not, but anything can happen, right? What sucks is like I had bought all new jeans when I first met Kate, because I was at my smallest right before I met Kate in like almost 20 yeah, almost 20 years. And then when I met Kate, like she fed me and I just yeah, probably. She's probably looking She's like, look, kids, we gotta get him all big and plump, and then we're gonna have a nice turkey dinner. And then we're gonna reap the rewards of his life insurance. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Because she's a fucking butthead. Oh. Apparently you got blocked. Oh. Okay, so technically the middle should have been we'll make that a transition phase. I will take this, and this will go down to 2 lanes, and then maybe expand to 3. Both you and Kate are still here. You two are normally busy around this hour. Kate's taking over the duties. I mean, to be fair, normally I get off because dinner's ready right about this time, so, and then with the kids and all stuff, but tonight everything seems to be running smooth. I'm going much longer than I thought I would. You're clipping that? What did I say? Shit. You know, I'm getting old. I can't remember shit all the time. About 15 minutes. Okay, that's fine. I'll I'll look for someone to raid in about 10 minutes. Sure. You can post. I think you can post them in here, unless I really need to worry about what you're gonna post. No. You want? Okay, Willow. I believe I remember Willow. Oh no. I'm I'm going much longer than I thought I would. I'm going much longer than I thought I would. Well, fuck you very much, and Anita, would it just be Willow, like when I do raid and then just put Willow, or can you give me her full name? Okay. It's just Willow. Okay. Yeah, I'll totally rate her. Hey, what do you mean it'd be like I don't even want to talk to you right now. Because I don't know. I don't know if you're remembering our first date or not. And I'm not talking about it right now. Yeah, I know. I thought so. I thought that was the same person. She was she went by a different name originally though, right? Like before she went to Willow, wasn't she? I can't remember. It's the same one I'm thinking of though, right? Same person. Okay. Yeah, I remember her then. I'm getting a decent start. I'm actually kind of digging the way that it's starting to turn out though. This is going to be probably one of the first. Well, no, that's not true. I was going to say one of the heaviest art levels, but I think the Umibuzu will be pretty rough in the art department because there'll be a lot of breaking things and ships and stuff. Alright, so I'm going to put some moss right here, and that way if they come up, it should make a swatch. Am I going to do it? Yeah. That's way too thick. This will be. Damn it, Bobby. Disappeared. Poof. Just gotta work on some crap. Oh, no worries. I'm probably gonna be raiding out here in a few minutes, so. Okay, so she's playing Power Wash Simulator. Okay. Alright, let's let me try to get this little piece right here. Maybe I'll get up to this point and then I'll raid out and I'll pick it up on tomorrow. So let me get back. We'll have another branch. Maybe this will be 4 branches. All right. Definitely gonna have to think of some type of pickup if I'm gonna have dead ends that need a the ability to see through the guck to get to. So that could just be cementing that I am gonna do pickups. Oh, all right. Just a little bit up. Boom, boom. And then maybe this will be in order to go down that middle route. All right, yeah, not bad, not bad. I got a lot more work to do, but it's coming along. You go back through and put some of the obstacles and where the enemies are gonna be, and then definitely some other eel mobs. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. So let's go ahead and raid out. We're going to raid Willow, who is currently playing Power Wash Simulator. Uh, Guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the raid, ADJ. Thanks for the subs, Anonymous. And yeah, guys, I'll be here again tomorrow. 3 to 5 is normally when I go, but sometimes I go a little bit longer. Um, and I'll be streaming tomorrow, Friday, and then Sunday. Hey, thanks for hanging out, ADJ. Hope you guys have a good night. Again, I will be back tomorrow. Guys, have a good night. Bye.